Welcome to my channel. I'm Justina Father. Today I'll be sharing with you strategies for managing in-laws relationship. In-laws are the people we come into relationship with by marriage. They are the parents, the siblings, and the relatives of our spouses. In-laws are a wonderful part of married life. And sometimes some of them can be easy to get along with, others can be difficult to get along with. However the case is, in-laws are part of married life that you cannot do without. Because they are part of married life, we must learn how to do relationship with them. We must learn how to build healthy relationship with them. Even though it might not be easy sometimes, but we can work on healthy relationship with them, and in the long run, you will be glad that you did. In other words, it is rewarding to build healthy relationship with your in-laws. Now, how can we manage our in-laws? Number one is put your marriage first. Now, your marriage must come before your in-laws. You must not place your in-laws before your marriage. Even as the person in marriage, you must not place your brother, your mother, your father, your sisters before your marriage. Now, this was the case of a woman I would like to call Mrs. Carol. She wrote me a few months ago and she said, a while ago, my husband's younger sister came to spend some time with us. And he said on this particular day, I came back from work late. So I could not get dinner ready the normal time that I used to prepare dinner. So I prepared and served dinner late. And out of anger, she slapped me. And instead of the husband to confront a sister, he did not do anything. This is a case of putting your relatives above your marriage. Now, this should not be. That man was supposed to stand up and defend his wife. He was supposed to confront a sister and let her know that she has no right slapping his wife. That is what happens when you get married to a weakling. That is why one of the red flags I warn young people against in choosing a spouse is marrying a man who cannot stand up for his own right. A man who is controlled by his mummies, controlled by his sisters, controlled by his brothers. It's not what being called a husband. He has to grow up before he can take up that responsibility and title of being someone's husband. But if you're already married to such a man, all you need to do is to learn how to manage. Learn strategies that can help. But if you're single, I will tell you to back out. A man that will watch his sister slap his wife, a woman that is far older than her in age, she does not even respect the fact that this my brother's wife is older than me, that she will raise her hands. Let me just leave that matter. Okay, so how can you handle number one? I said, put your marriage first. Your marriage comes before your relatives. Your marriage comes before other relationships that you have. Marriage is the highest covenant other than the covenant of life. The second thing is enforce healthy boundaries. Set boundaries, clear boundaries and limits, and enforce them. Stick to them. Then I say enforce clear boundaries. Sit down as a couple. What do you want for your marriage? What do you want? Sit down, agree on what you want, and hold on to them. If your brother come, let them obey those boundaries. If her sister or her brother comes, let them obey. Enforce them. If those couples had enforceable boundaries, the sister would dare not slap that woman. She won't. Something must have given her that effrontery. And that is because she knows her brother, that is a weakling, and that he will do nothing to defend his wife. Please, if you are a man and you're watching this video, never allow your family treat your wife as a slave. Never allow your family treat your wife as though she's a nobody. She is your partner for life. If such things happen, let them know that they dare not try that again. Stand up as a man. Your responsibility to that woman, number one of the major responsibilities you have towards your wife as a man is to make her feel safe, is to protect her, is to defend her. Not just protect her against outsiders, but to protect her against even your own family members. Whatever the biases is, let them keep it within themselves. They should not bring it to physically assault your wife. That man failed his wife. And I hope he grows up fast. Okay? Now, the third point I want to share is do not confront your in-laws. For example, in the case of the story I shared, the man's younger sister slapped the wife. Now, it would be wrong for the wife to fight her back. As bad as the behavior or the character of the younger sister, the husband's younger sister, it would have been also wrong if she had fought her back. The right thing is, let the relative of the partner, that the relative of the partner, no, the person whose relatives have gone beyond their boundaries should be the one to confront them. For example, if the husband's sister is misbehaving, the husband should be the one to confront her. If it is a woman's sister or brother that is misbehaving, the woman should be the one to confront her people. So let the man confront his people, let the woman confront her people. So as a woman, you have no right to go and confront your mother-in-law or your brother-in-law, your sister-in-law. If there is something they have done or they are doing that you don't like, let their son go and talk to them. Let their brother talk to them. I'm sure that is understood. Number 4, understand and accept them for who they are. You can't change people. Yes, people do change, but embrace them for who they are. Understand and accept them for who they are. Now, when you understand who a person is, you know how to relate with them. For those who are extremely toxic, understanding them means that you keep away from them. Try as much as possible to limit physical contact with them. That is part of understanding and relating with them. If bringing you to the house or you coming to the house is going to be causing quarrel and fighting every day, then stay where you are. If there is something you need, I'll send to you, but don't come. Apply the wisdom of Abraham. When the relationship between him and Lot and their servant was becoming too toxic, Abraham called Lot and said, come, we are brethren, we should not be fighting and quarreling every day. Share the land. You go your way, let me go my way. But when Lot was in trouble, Abraham went with a servant to go and rescue him. Apply that wisdom. Okay, since each time you come to this house, it's always trouble. Please don't come. Stay where you are. If you're in trouble, if you ever need help, I will send you help. But let's stay apart so we can have peace. That is called loving from afar. Some relationships deserve that. If in-law relationships are becoming too toxic, then you need to apply that wisdom. Keep your cool. Let them have their way sometimes. In cases where it is not severe, it does not involve physical assault, they can have their way sometimes. For example, maybe they're talking about maybe food. They come and say, food, some location. If God has blessed you and you can buy all that you need, why not? It's okay. Go and take what you want. Is food the problem? Okay, go and eat. So even as a wife, as a man, it's not every time you be dragging and dragging and dragging. Sometimes let them have their way. If you can afford it, let them have their way. Next, find a way to meet their needs as much as is within your power. If it's within your power and you can meet their needs, why not? Meet their needs. Now, sometimes the reason why some in-laws become very toxic is because they are scared that because their son is now married, he will abandon them, he will no longer take care of them. But what they don't understand is that now that, for example, for a man, when you have grown and you have married, now you have your own families, your responsibility and obligation to provide is first to your immediate family before your extended family. So some don't understand that. So they say, he used to send 100,000 to us every month. Since he married you, he's no longer sending money. Now he barely sends 10,000, 20,000. So instead of them to sit down with their son and talk to the son and understand what is going on and see what they can do, then they take it on the wife and they will begin to fight the wife, they will begin to attack her. But that should not be. So to avoid such things, if you are capable, even though you are not married, if you are capable, what you used to do for them before, discuss with your wife and continue to do it if you can afford it. Now, if you cannot afford that same amount, then you may need to sit them down, talk to them, let them understand why you can no longer do that, because now you have your own family. Now, if they would not understand, then that is your cup of tea. It's a business. You stand your ground and be firm. Let them know that you are responsible for your wife, you're responsible for your children first before them. If you can afford it, why not? Meet their needs. Look for common grounds. That is another way you can manage in-laws. Look for common grounds. What are those things that you both agree on? What are the things that you agree on with them? Start building relationship from those things that you all agree on. If it's relationship with God, love for God, take it up from there. If it's the fact that maybe you can speak the language, take it up from there. What are those things, common things that you all agree on? Build the relationship from there. From there, take it up gradually. The next thing you need to do is to be good and kind to them as you would to your own people. Because sometimes some people are nice to their own people, but they act very shrewd towards their in-laws. I once came across a story online on the internet. I can't remember which particular blog. The guy told his wife that his mom is coming over. But in real terms, it was her mother that was coming. The mother had called him, son-in-law, I'm coming to see you guys. Okay, so it was the mother that was coming, the wife's mother that was coming. But the husband did not tell her. So he told her that his own mother was the one coming. So she really thought that it was her mother-in-law that was coming, not knowing it was her own mother. And she deliberately did not cook, only for her to later discover it was her own mother that was coming. What wickedness. So when she came, was like, oh, you didn't tell me it's my mom that was coming. You said your mother was coming. And there's no food in the house. What are we going to do? He didn't answer her. He said, take her out. Maybe take her to a restaurant. Let her eat out. So why would you say that? So he said, oh, because he's your mother. So if it's really my mother that was coming, you would have deliberately not cooked. Now that is wrong of that woman. Be kind to your in-laws as you would to your people. There shouldn't be biases. There should not be bias. Love your in-laws the same way you love your own people. When you marry someone, you become part of that person's life. You become part of that person's family. Your mother-in-law should be like your own mother. Your father-in-law should be like your own father. Marriage brings you together with your partner. Marriage brings oneness with your partner. There shouldn't be segregations. The man should take the wife's parents as his own parents. The wife should take the man's parents as her own parents. Take his siblings as your own siblings. He should take your siblings also as his own siblings. These are some simple and practical ways that we can manage in-laws in our marriage relationships. Because in-laws are part of married life. We cannot do without them. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you all our returning subscribers. I'm happy to see you once again. Please give the video a big thumbs up. Drop your comment down in the comment section. And stay glued to the channel because a lot more is coming. How can you handle a difficult in-law? I would like to hear your thoughts. In this video, I just talked about how to manage in-laws. But now I'm asking this question. What are the best ways to manage a difficult in-law? Like the one I shared in this video. The in-law, the kind of sister-in-law that will slap the elder brother's wife for preparing dinner late. How do you think such in-laws should be handled? I want to hear your thoughts. Share them in the comment section. God bless you. See you in another video. Remember to subscribe and to turn on the bell notification so you'll be notified as soon as we drop a new video. Thank you.